Hello, FinTech attendees. My name is Josh Elohim. I'll be your speaker for today. I'm with Back9 Insurance. We've recently built some life insurance technology that's called Quote and Apply. We've heard the cries of the people with the frustrations when it comes to life insurance, when it comes to being a general agency and tracking business. So that's why we're here right now. So thank you for the opportunity. Hopefully everyone's safe amongst all this craziness going out there. So let's go and get started here. Again, we built something called Quote and Apply. This is the first ever multi-carrier, agent and or consumer-facing e-application for life insurance. I know it's a mouthful, but in essence, we give agents the ability to run life insurance quotes in seconds and then apply in minutes from their own personal link, landing page, website, whatever you like to call it. Let's go ahead and get started here. So here's our technology. We ask you, you or your client, your first or last name, and then we ask you some really difficult questions, right? Male, female, I'll pick on myself here. You put your client's health in, preferred best, all the way down to 1 heart, which is a low standard rate class. We also ask a smoker, non-smoker question, but the question now is, what are you smoking? And then how often are you smoking it? You can also say never. Height, weight's a big thing that knocks you out of your preferred best category. So if you're 5'9", 300 pounds, you won't get the best health class if you're willing to put it in. It's a personal question. You can also skip it. Put in your client's date of birth. And then minus us talking. You see how fast you get rates. So we know that millennials have no patience, right? They want it and they want it right now. But guess who else doesn't have patience? Older people, they've been around the block. So really no one has patience. So here's our technology, $1 million, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40-year term. And it's just showing the lowest cost right now. This is great, Josh, but I actually need $2 million. I just moved my slider. You see how fast it updated? So the system is very interactive, very right to the point here. Just a heads up, we also have our technology we've integrated with Redtail. So if you're a Redtail user, here's our technology iframed into Redtail for all their 100,000 users to use as well. So this is great. What about the carriers? I pick my company, I hit the next button. There we go. Now I'm shopping. So hence the multi-carrier option of this. So we have our cheapest company first here. Now look at this. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. You got 15 different options for you or for your clients to pick from. I always want to reiterate, this could be done by you, the agent, but 100% by your client as well. People think because this is so easy, it's only for small policies. Here's a $40 million policy. You can write as big or as small of a case as you want to here. Agents are going absolutely crazy for this technology because we are in a pandemic right now and they can't go see their clients. So again, this allows you to basically go on from your link, from your landing page, from your website. And if you use Zoom technology, you could jump right in there and you can do run a quotes and do the full application right here on the spot. Just to give you a visual here, you can take this technology, you put it on your signature, you put it on you can send it out to your current future clients, you can put it on social media, no brainer, but you also have the ability to actually iframe and white label your technology onto any and every of your cross-marketing relationships. Just a heads up. This is where, in my opinion, it becomes very scary. So here's an agency who was able to put this into an actual bank. So this is where it becomes very, very cool, where you can cross-market like you've never have in the past. Do you see the agent's name here anywhere by chance? Do you see our company anywhere? Again, this is what you can do is iframe and white label your technology onto every and any of your cross-marketing relationships. So term insurance is pretty straightforward here, but I get really excited because we also have a plethora of permanent products in here as well. If we take a look here. So there we have universal life, we have guaranteed UL, protection, whole life accumulation. I won't go into every single one, but let's just click on one of these. I click on universal life. It's actually running a permanent cash value illustration. You see how fast that was? It gives me goosebumps every time I see this here and I work here. So there you go. I got a bunch of product details. So a lot of the time the client can make decisions right from here. Let's say, you know what, I have a lot of clients who need long-term care. That's a big issue. I can go down to the bottom here and I can actually add with LTC rider. I can get up to 4% of my $1 million or $40,000. This is great, Josh, but I don't want to pay forever. Do you have any other options? Well, actually, we do. I can do any payment method here. Let's just go maybe a 10 pay. I hit my rerun illustration here. It's actually rerunning the illustration as we speak right now. There you go. So if I hit my show my details, I just added the long-term care rider. I know for a lot of financial planners, it's extremely important to protect the clients, to protect their long-term care, and it also protects your AUM as well. So there you go. I don't need $1 million, I need 500,000. I could just change it right here on the spot. I'm not familiar with John Hancock, but I have heard Nationwide. So there you go. I could just change the carrier. No more bringing out, 3 or 4 applications, turning this into 3 or 4 meetings. I can do this all on the spot right here. So I can pull up the illustration if I needed to as well, which is also right here at my fingertips. So this is great. What's next, Josh? I'm just pretending that they want to move forward here. So now I hit the old apply button. I go right into the application. I'll fly through this very quickly. I put my client's email and phone number. When I hit the next button, 2 very important things are going to happen. Whatever email you put in, that person receives an email letting them know the application has been started. Technically, you could walk away at that point. If you're using a technology like Zoom, you could just keep on going. Let's say you take your link, you put it on social media, LinkedIn. I can also, and you want to know about it if someone applies, correct? Well, you're going to get an email right now as well, just a heads up, okay? Hit that next button. So I put the first part of my address, just 310. You see how all the information auto-populates. We pull from the computer's IP address, which is scary and cool all at the same time. Is this person employed? There are situations where they're not. Let's just say they are for now. We'll do Back 9 Insurance. We'll say sales. Again, I put my company address in here, and you'll see all the information auto-populates. Very cool. Will this person own the policy? If no, we're set up for business-owned, trust-owned individual, which is just to make it easy, we'll say yes. Same thing, well, who's going to be the beneficiary? Trust, business, individual. We're also set up for 1035s here as well. I'll say individual, we'll say Mrs. Doe, so that's the wife. You can also add a contingent beneficiary. This is just like the paper application. We just took all the fluff out. Put in the social, put in the state, driver's license. As you see, I've done this a few times, right? Does this person have any existing life insurance? We'll just say that you can fill it out right here, but we'll say no for now for time. How many times have you all had issues with APS's, annual physician statements? What an absolute nightmare, right? So now on the spot here, we have a patient portal that's built into this. I can pick my facility. If it's not on here, I type it in. Let's say it was Kaiser. I call it the kiss of death here in California. It's about 2 or 3 months to get records. On the spot, your client puts in their username and their password. They hit the connect button. We are actually able to pull from those medical records instantaneously, right on the spot. Absolute game changer. You can say no right now, not the end of the world, because guess what? We're still going to go back to this. Let's say a week goes by, they ask for an APS. You can also plug in this is your medical questions, pretty straightforward. I plug in my weight, it puts me in the correct category here. Answer my medical questions very quickly. I can also bind coverage if I want. I could put in EFT accounting routing information if I wanted to. I can also say no. By a raise of hands of everyone I can't see here, how many people have had issues with exams? What a nightmare, from the examiner to the agent to the client to the GA. That's 4 ways things can go wrong. Based on whatever zip code you put in, this is a live calendar from exam 1 of real time to set up your exam. Absolute game changer. Let's say I picked this Saturday. Let's do 8 a.m. I hit the next button. We just booked the exam, folks. It was that simple. The client gets a calendar invite right to their calendar, and then also the examiner calls the client as well. I have 2 options to wrap this up. I can sign via email if I'm not using like a Zoom or something like that, or I can hit sign now if I'm using Zoom. The client's doing this 100% by themselves, or maybe we get back to normalcy here and you can meet your clients face to face again. Clearly our stock has gone through the roof because of the pandemic here. So, but it's been an absolute game changer. So as you see here, we wrap everything up here with DocuSign. Hopefully you're all familiar, very simple, very straightforward. There's my life with LTC, typically a 60 to 70 page paper application done in about 1 minute and 45 seconds. I think I hit my record here. I'm sure you're all probably familiar with DocuSign. You adapt your signature, and we're at the end of the race here. I just point and click. And just like that, welcome to the future where life insurance is heading. Truly excited to work with all of you here. Looking forward to the opportunity. Give us a shot here. Reach out to me, Josh Elohim, and all my contact info will be in the system here. I thank you so much for the opportunity. Everyone have a safe day and be blessed.